Eastern Asia, no? East Asia. What is the capital of Bhutan? It's Thimphu. No? Actually, kung bakit ko ito highlight na bansa, primarily because here, they considered happiness as part of their GDP, or the gross domestic product. Okay? So they considered it as part of their contributory factor on the growth of their economy. So here in the Philippines, when we are talking about gross domestic product, ano bang napapanood sa gross domestic product? And we are talking about gross domestic product. We're talking about the value of the goods and services that the country is providing, no, throughout the fiscal year. No? So when we are talking about here, this is the measurement on the perspective of economics, GDP. It measures on the monetary value of our goods and services. Yan, na napuproduce ng ating bansa. And dito, ang gauge natin dito, syempre, pag products and services, goods and services, ano ba yung mga locally produced natin dito sa ating bansa na umiikot, na didistribute sa iba't ibang parte ng Pilipinas, maging sa iba't ibang tao. Diba? Nagagamit natin, na-export natin. Yan. Pero in Bhutan, happiness is part of their GDP. So they see to it that the happiness is one of the key factor kung paano nila i-gauge ang success. Yan. Kung paano nila i-gauge yung tawag ito, kaunlaran ng bansa nila. Diba? So for them, it is very tangible. No? In the Philippines, yes, may mga survey, gaano ka kasaya ngayon, mga tipong ganyan, kahit may pandemya. Diba? May mga ganyan mga survey. Pero hindi siya part ng ating GDP. It doesn't determine yung success ng ating bansa as far as GDP is concerned. So, in Bhutan, it is part. Kaya ko na-highlight yung bansang Bhutan. Okay. So, diyan yung ating iikot yung ating discussion actually throughout the semester on determining the happiness, a genuine happiness. So in the succeeding discussions, we will going to have an introduction to the positive psychology, because, you know, seeking a genuine happiness, what is good to us, what makes us happy, you know? On the perception of Aristotle, eudaimonia, if you're familiar with the eudaimonia, it is something to do with the searching for what is good, diba? Kung ano yung makakabuti sa atin, ano yung makakapagdala sa atin, what can brought us a genuine happiness. So this is under the umbrella of positive psychology. No? We have the traditional psychology, which actually the difference of the two, papiyaw lang, when we are talking about traditional psychology, this is something to do with determining ano bang problema. For example, bakit tayo nagpapakita sa mga psychiatrists o psychologists while we are having this talk therapy? Diba? Primarily because the main reason is that we need to determine, diagnose, ano bang problema sa akin. Anxiety ba ako? Depressed ba ako? Ayan, may mga series of therapies na binibigay ang mga psychologists and psychiatrists. Yeah. While positive psychology um, aside from, it does not magnify actually the root of the problem. What does this, what does positive psychology implicates our mind is that embracing, embracing the present situation, but looking into a more acceptable and rational behind, no, ng mga nangyayari sa atin. Like for example, circumstances that we cannot change. If we will going to apply traditional psychology, uh, sasabihin niya lang dito na mali yung ginagawa natin, baka kailangan natin ng mag-reset o start over again, mga tipong ganyan. Pero kapag positive psychology kasi, dito tinuturuan tayo yung adaptability. There are things that we cannot change, no? Kailangan nating i-embrace yung inevitable process nito. Pero hahanap tayo ng suitable na solution, no? Not just merely accepting it, but a suitable solution. Like for example, yung isang bagay na hindi mo na mabago, baka mamaya ang kailangan mo nang gawin is baguhin yung iyong attitude towards to that thing, because you are not in control of changing the emotion, changing of that person. So that's positive psychology. In the middle of grief, for example, diba? A traditional psychology, kapag sinabi natin na naghihinagpis ang isang tao dahil namatayan siya, explain the root is we are emotional, we are in the state of grieving. But in a positive psychology, it teaches us to embrace the inevitable process. That death is part of life, na may bright side pa rin, yun. May pag-asa pa rin, may purpose kung bakit nangyari ito. So that's the positive psychology. Okay, so that's one of the, we were going to discuss on this particular subject, elective 3, introduction to the positive psychology. Also, we will try to define what is happiness. We will try to gauge how happy we are. Yan. Bakit kailangan natin maging happy? Yun. Possible increase to activities or things that possibly help us to increase our happiness. Diba? Paano itong mga bagay na ito nakakatulong sa atin? And of course, we will look into in-depth analysis of positive emotions in the living into the present times. No? Kasi baka mamaya nag-overthink tayo dahil masyado nating iniisip yung hinaharap. Diba? Pero this time around, we were going to step by step, tutunan natin na mag-focus on the positive emotions that actually we can use in living in the present. Thinking, the way we think. Yeah. So we were going to have an in-depth analysis and understanding of what is gratitude, what is positive thinking, di ba? Kasi baka mamaya iniisip natin na yung positive thinking, ang isipin lang natin maganda lahat, di ba? So yan. So there's an art also of determining the positive thinking, a way of positive thinking and gratitude. Also, love and kindness as part of the keys to unlock genuine happiness. Coping and forgiveness, our desires, our goals in life, and the some affect religion. Yeah. Okay. And of course, we were going to talk about some practicality na pwedeng ma-apply natin. Like for example, how we take care of our self in order for us to enjoy the fruit of happiness. So ito yung series na ano natin, no? Discussions natin. So we need to be relaxed here, chill tayo dito. Yan, pero huwag na masyadong petics. Okay. So we expect, you're going to expect practicum, of course. Lalo na ngayon, may face-to-face na tayo. Yan, some activities, it has something to do with the practical activities that you can use immediately, no? Kasi ito yung pinaka-purpose. Why is it included in your curriculum? Well, kasi ano naman kayo, dapat accountancy, halos lahat focus sa numbers, yan, yung mga balance sheet ninyo, di ba? How to do your debit, credit, yan, solving problem, laws of the taxation, yan. Yan mga dapat mga pinofocus ninyo. Pero as science and technology continues to develop, there are different distractions that arise actually that makes us, sometimes not suitable in the right way of thinking. So this elective 3, we're hoping and praying that will help us, not just only you, but also me, who's teaching this particular subject, in unlocking the way of living your life in the fullest through unlocking the secrets of genuine happiness. Okay, so yun lang naman. So clear naman siguro yung division ng ating class, 1 to 20. Again, for the benefit of those who came late, 1 to 20 students who are to participate. You're group 1, and you are going to participate online on the next meeting. So 21 to 38, yan, will be considered as group 2, and you are going to appear face-to-face this coming Thursday. Okay. Again, no required book. Okay. So any question or clarification so far?
Sir, may tanong lang po ako.
Yes, go on.
Kasi po, during Thursday, may mga klase din po kami, if ever, ng umaga. Tapos may antayin po kaming klase after ng klase po natin sa happiness. Paano yun, sir, pag nasa school po kami, tapos yung net po, di ba, sa school na free doon, yung 30 minutes lang po?
Wala ba kayong data?
Pag ganun po, sir, magde-data na lang po. Sige po, sir.
Para at least. Okay. This is the challenge kasi sa high flex modality. Okay, other clarification? I'll send to you the code on happiness natin.
Sir, good morning po, sir. Ay, good afternoon po, sir. May tanong po ako, sir. Yung sinabi niyo pong 1 to 20 sa class record niyo po ba?
Sorry? Yes, sa class record. Andun sa GC natin.
Okay, sir. Thank you po.
Okay. Okay, so I think yun muna para makapag-lunch na kayo. See you on Thursday.